If you do not take this bear market seriously and invest in your research, invest in yourself, and take the risk to invest in some of these projects, you may not get a chance until the next crypto bear market, which may not be until 2025, 2026. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're surviving this crypto winter well. It's been a minute since I posted a video. Shout out to everybody in the DeFi Moneyverse Telegram group. Free link in the description. Shout out to all my patrons. Link is in the description as well. All right. As I said, it's been a minute since I posted a video, but that does not mean that I have not been plugged in. I have been more plugged in during this crypto winter than I have ever been, even in the bull markets. All right. So right now I have an article where a self-made millionaire explains some of the things and tactics that one should use to attain wealth during a recession. All right. And how to play it. All right. Now, how this plays into crypto, I'm going to explain a little bit later on in the video, but I just wanted to go over some of the points here made in this article. All right. And then we'll get into more of the crypto related stuff. All right. So bullet point number one, they say, build a 12 to 24 month emergency fund. Okay. In a stable economy, experts recommend saving for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Okay. Some of us can do that. And some of us can't, but you know, you can use those months as kind of a guideline. Maybe you can't do 12 to 24 months. Maybe you can do 6, right? Minimize high interest debt. All right. See if you can negotiate your credit card interest rates by calling your card issuer. Think about how you can make a strong case. Maybe you've been with them for a long time or have a good history of on-time payments. All right. Prepare to borrow money. During a recession, many people need to borrow money to get through difficult times, and it's okay. But when interest rates are high, lenders will take a hard look at your credit score, making it more difficult, if not costlier, to get approved for loans. All right? Keep your credit accounts active. Now is not the time to panic and cancel your credit cards. If your mortgage is close to term, renegotiate it now. Okay? If you have low interest mortgage debt, stay put. Many people believe that paying off debt during a recession is a smart idea, but I don't advise. It may be better to take minimum payments and keep the cash accessible. Why? Because if the worst does happen and you end up losing a source of income, the money you've saved can help recover expenses until you regain financial stability. Good tip. Buy in bulk if you can afford to. Opt for frozen produce. If you always buy fresh fruits and vegetables, consider buying them frozen. Often the products found in the freezer section are just as healthy, will keep longer, and cost significantly less. All right. So a short while ago, I invested in a much bigger freezer. That was for frozen produce. All right. Buy from generic brands. Items such as garbage bags, light bulbs, paper, makeup, shampoos, pet food, canned goods, and other groceries can often be purchased at lower costs and generally offer virtually the same product. Okay? Consider the cost of gas. If you're shopping or running errands, calculate how you can take on multiple tasks in one outing instead of multiple trips. Build your emergency fund before you invest in the dip. Don't start investing for long term until your emergency fund is set. A loss of income can plunge into your debt and high interest debt and counteract investment returns. Invest in recession-proof industries. Fear of buying the wrong stock can be mitigated by investing in established, well-known businesses. All right. So as far as crypto, I would say those would be the blue chips. Okay. So your top 20, your top 10, top 30 cryptos, right? Look for negative correlations. Diversify your portfolio by buying asset classes that have low or negative correlations in pairs, okay? If you are considering a career change, look for recession-proof positions, all right? Although no job is completely safe during a recession, certain jobs like those in essential services offer more security, all right? Create additional sources of income. One of the biggest risks consumers face during a recession is loss of income, all right? Basically, get a side hustle, all right? Generate some extra income. You got to do Uber, TaskRabbit, Instacart, or Rover, for example, all right? Resell your stuff. Secondhand sellers thrive during the Great Recession. Basically, sell items you no longer use to secondhand stores or eBay or, Facebook. All these different outlets where you can sell your goods, Have a garage sale, for example. All right. Slim down your wardrobe. Do you really need all those clothes, all those shoes, right? Enhance your market value. Improving your skills or enhancing your education will make you more marketable during a tight job market. All right. Sign up for classes, take workshops, volunteer. All right. Now, in crypto, I would say how this relates to crypto is basically invest in yourself, research, learn charts while the market is boring and slow. Instead of looking for the next crypto gem, which you want to do, right? Invest in yourself, learn about the different technologies in this space, right? The different niches, what is a layer 0? What is a layer 1? What is a layer 2? What's a scaling solution? What are these terms? All these terms that seem to be coming out daily. There's a new term in blockchain, right? Multi-chain, multi-computational, right? Sharding, what's a DAG? What's a blockchain? All these things, right? And then we move on to the last item, which is don't panic. Recessions don't last forever. If you lose your job or your income changes, you may have to cut back significantly or spend your emergency fund. But you can always recover that later, okay? Since the 1900s, the average recession has lasted about 15 months, all right? Well, since 1900, okay? So that's about the average amount of time that a recession lasts, which is about 15 months, okay? All right, now moving on into how this relates to crypto and my perspective on crypto, all right? A $92 million capital raise was led by FTX Ventures and Three Arrows Capital to put the Mina protocol ecosystem in position to become leading hub for zero-knowledge smart contracts, all right? Mina's raise represents FTX Ventures' first major backing of zero-knowledge smart contract technology, reflecting the crypto industry's increased focus on bringing zero-knowledge-based applications to Web3 to ensure privacy and end-to-end security, all right? So big money is still investing in crypto right now, all right? This is what's going on right now, all right? Founders of Polygon and Seer Network launch a $50 million Web3 fund, all right? Now, I spoke about Seer Network in the DeFi Moneyverse Telegram group a while back as well, all right? So Seer Network is rubbing elbows with Polygon, all right? And Seer Network is a low-cap gem in my opinion. And it's just a matter of time, all right? I'm not going to go into a deep dive of Seer Network. You can do your own research, all right? If you want to know what other gems I'm looking at and buying and my moves that I'm making in the market, my Patreon link is in the description. You can become a patron, all right? Because I am investing right now, right? I'm doing what the big money is doing. I'm dollar cost averaging, and I'm taking advantage of this boring crypto winter. All right. Okay, so big money is making moves and they're injecting capital into these crypto projects, all right, from Web3 to NFT to metaverse to decentralized finance, all right, and other narratives as well. Okay. Now, Moving on. Just recently, Injective Protocol, I covered Injective on my channel, all right? They raised $40 million back in August, literally less than 60 days ago, all right? So big money is investing right now, okay? Everdome just raised 10 million back in August as well, okay? And you can see that reflected in the price since then. The price has actually moved up. I haven't covered Everdome on the channel, but it is a crypto that I'm tracking, all right? So, you know, right now, I think it's worse for you to be out of the market than to be in the market. As crazy as that sounds, keeping in mind that we could see lower lows with Bitcoin and whatnot. And I think that the bottom is in. Until 17.6, 17.5 is broken, I think the bottom is in. I really do. And I think that the next round of rate hikes is already baked into the market. All right. Now, do I think we can go lower? Yes. I do think that it's a possibility, but I think that the bottom is in, right? Until that changes, I think the bottom is in, right? And we could play this song and dance for another 6 to 9 months, all right? So if you can't dollar cost average for another 6 to 9 months to bear the fruits that come with crypto summer after this crypto winter, you know, then you might want to reevaluate why you're in crypto, all right? This is the time when the millionaires are created. The millionaires are created in the bear market, buying and holding, you know? So how I'm playing this is I'm not chasing hype. I'm looking at projects that are established and new and upcoming projects that aren't doing what other people are doing or other projects are doing, all right? Because a lot of those projects, there are a lot of cryptos that I've come across, and they are posted in my Patreon, and they came out right as the bear market started. So they haven't even had a bull run, all right? And, you know, some of those may be high risk, but even if you don't want to go high risk, all right, you just want to invest in the blue chips. There's so many blue chips out there that are still beat down. They're sitting right there on Coinbase, right? They will probably get you a 10 to 30 or 40x the next bull run, all right? So sometimes, even with stocks, when I talk about stocks, sometimes the money's staring you right in the face. You can invest in the well-established winners and make a killing, all right? You know, blue chip cryptos, all right? Like we said, the top 20, top 30, okay? Your Cosmoses, your Solanas, your Avalanches, your Ethereums, hell, even Bitcoin, all right? So you don't always have to go high risk, right? You don't have to have this crazy portfolio that just has all of these low cap, high risk cryptos in it. Now you can do that and it plays out very well for you, you know, to each his or her own strategy, all right? There's no one size fits all for everyone, all right? And everybody's plan is different. So I think that that's fine. You know, that's something that's totally out of my control. Only thing that's in my control is what I'm doing with my hard-earned money, all right? So you got to plan your own plan and trade your own trade and know what you're investing in and practice proper risk management. Even all of the cryptos that I cover, just real talk with you guys. I know that they're not all going to 100x, right? They're not all going to do what I think or what you think they're going to do. So we as the retail investors, or me as the retail investor, I have to plan for that. So what does that mean? That means I don't put all my eggs in one basket. All right. Now some do that and it works out well for them, but I am big on diversification and I am ginormous on diversification in the crypto winter. This is the time to be just greedy beyond greed. Greediest of the greedy, right? Now, I say that responsibly. I don't mean, ape into something because it's just so cheap, all right? There's still a chance it won't work out the way you want it to work out. And you'll be holding a crypto that's not moving like the other cryptos when the bull market returns, and all your money will be tied up in that one crypto. And then you missed out on buying all these other projects, right? Because you were so focused on this one project, thinking and feeling with emotion that this has to work. It has to go. It has to go to the moon. There's nobody else doing whatever your reasons are, whatever thesis you came to or consensus you came to that made you just invest in that one asset. I've done that before. I did that back in the first crypto bear market I experienced after the first 20K high for Bitcoin. And I had cut myself off from so many other investing opportunities. And I'll never do that again. This is the time to research and diversify, guys, because all you need is a few cryptos to really just pop off and just go to the moon. Not every crypto that you may pick, if you're diversifying, will go to the moon. I like to treat this time like a venture capitalist, right? So, small amounts, small investments here and there into some of these high risk plays. And then, maybe some more capital into the safer plays that I know have a chance of 5 to 10 to 20xing or 30xing, right? Some of the more established cryptos. Okay. A lot of these cryptos that have the lower market caps, they are really like startups, and there's risk with investing in startups. Team could fall apart, project could fall apart, founders could leave. You just never know. So, it's a whole different strategy and a whole different amount of risk you open yourself up to when you invest in these low cap cryptos and these low cap projects, regardless of how good the idea sounds. It's always good to practice proper risk management. What if you could go back in time to when Polygon Matic was a couple pennies or under a penny? What if you had just bought 100,000 of them, right? If Matic was trading at $1,000, if Matic was trading at, let's just say a penny, you put 1,000 in there, you would have got 100,000. And if you would have held to the top, you would have made about 300K, right? But who knew, right? Who would have known, right? What if it didn't play out that way? What if you just got a double or a triple on your return? Okay. We only have probabilities when it comes to that project or any project at that low of a market cap. All right. But that's why it's good to know who's backing these projects, especially the low cap projects, right? You want to see who's involved with the project, who's backing them, where they get the funding from, how is the community and whatnot. If they don't have that, okay. And don't base your investment thesis on just hopium. All right. That's how I'm playing the bear market. I am researching. I am investing in myself, physically as well. I'm keeping fit every day. I try to do something active. If I'm not lifting weights or doing strength training, I'm doing cardio, right? And that's a whole different topic if we start getting into working out, right? But keeping your mind strong and keeping your body strong will help you stay strong in this crypto winter. All right, guys. So hang in there. We will get through this. My prediction, which is not financial advice, but my prediction is that within the next 6 to 9 months or earlier, we will be in much better shape as far as the markets, right? On our way to a bull market, or the markets will be starting to trend upwards. Maybe not fast, but starting to trend upwards. But clearly, as you can see, with the different amounts of capital that's being injected into these projects, that big money is ready to ride the wave up. Okay? I'm gonna say that again. Big money is ready to ride the wave up. They know it's coming eventually, and they have a more of a long-term outlook when they're throwing around, $50 million, $90 million and putting it into these crypto projects, right? They're like, hey, okay, what's my potential return during the next bull run if that's in 1 year or 2 years? Oh, 5, 10 to 20 to 30 to 40x. Okay, I'm going to invest, right? So that's my perspective. And I think that that's the perspective that crypto investors should have. Okay, but there are other ways to get money in this space right now. You can You can follow the hype and get, quick doubles or triples or more and whatnot. Me, I would rather just invest in projects that are still beat down 80, 90, 95% from their all-time highs, or 98%, and ride them on the way back up during the bull market. That's been tried and true to work. Every crypto cycle, that's been tried and true. All right. Versus risking trading with leverage and just, the day trading. Not bashing on those guys or those individuals who do that. I have taken occasional trades every now and then, but right now, I really think money is better spent just investing and holding at these lows, right? If this is the low for Bitcoin, 17.6, 17.5, and we're trading at around 19, 20K right now, how will you feel in 6 months if you didn't take this time as serious as you should have, right? There's a lot of people who they wish they did. I really wish they did. And one more thing before I go, guys. If you do not take this bear market seriously and invest in your research, invest in yourself, and take the risk to invest in some of these projects, you may not get a chance until the next crypto bear market, which may not be until 2025, 2026. We're in 2022 right now. If we go on a bull run starting end of 2023 or mid 2023, and that takes us into 2024, tail end of 2025, and then it takes the market maybe 1 to 2 years to bottom out. That takes us into 2026, end of 2026, 2027. Yeah, literally, guys, if you don't take this bear market seriously right now, as far as an investment opportunity versus looking at it as gloom and doom and we're going lower, which may or may not happen, man, this is, got to take this time seriously. Not financial advice, but what I'm doing. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm taking this time so serious. I'm making sacrifices on my end too, so I can, have excess capital to put in the market. I'm downsizing my wardrobe. I'm, doing all of these things that'll free up capital, right? Because I'm looking at the next bull run, right? I'm looking at the long-term picture. All right. Looking at how serious this investment opportunity is, which it is so serious. Markets will bounce back. Stocks will bounce back. Crypto will bounce back. All right. There are alts out there that will do 50 to 100x. And if you play your cards right, you just might be holding one of them. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're staying strong. Hope you're still practicing proper risk management. And we will get through this. And as I say in the DeFi Moneyverse Telegram group, every day we're one day closer to a bull market. And it could get uglier before it gets better. All right. But keeping that in mind, I'm still investing and we will see what time does. All right. But I do still have strong faith and strong belief in this market and stocks. And I think that our day is coming, but as long as you have a long-term outlook on the market when you're investing, I think we will all be fine. All right, guys. So I'll be back soon and I'll talk to you guys later. Deuce Crypto out.